back to my channel. In this video, I want to follow up the previous video about how to find the flat or like apartment in Dundee. If you are a student who want to come for January or September intake in University of Dundee or University of Alberta or somewhere in Dundee. So when I upload the previous video, you guys asked me what is the next stage after the next step after you find the flat you like in advertisements such as Gumtree, Facebook, Marketplace, and the other stuff that I already mentioned before. So here is the things that you have to do. Number one, after you find the flat that you like, you will find like a contact person, information about who to contact, like I don't know if it's the agent, or if you find it in Facebook, then probably you can just DM straight, send a message in Messenger or Instagram, find out about these people, or email them about the flight available. However, for some of you, when the flat is rented by agent in here, usually they will leave like an email or telephone number. However, the number used to be like a UK number, and if you are from the other country, sometimes it's hard to reach them because you have to pay for international fee when you phone them. So it's so much easier if you know someone like around here, maybe a friend, a colleague, or a family in here that they can phone, because sometimes phone this agent with the number they provide is much more easier and much more faster for the response from them rather than waiting for the email. So it's a good thing to try to contact them about this. And after, you can reach them and find out the detail about how much the price, how much is the deposit, what is the procedure, what kind of things that you need to prepare. For that is like your previous place where you live. Sometimes they will ask for a recommendation, a reference, like from landlord. Your flatmate maybe could be your reference. Also, like they will ask for deposit, and the deposit is different. It's depend on how much the flat itself. For my flat that time, I pay like 275 a month, and the deposit is like £300, something like that. But if you're more expensive, then probably the deposit also like more expensive. For deposit itself, you have to transfer them the money, but after you reach the agreement with them, like, are you gonna secure this place? Are you really gonna take this place? Sometimes a deposit will be made after you doing a viewing for the flat. So if you like this one, you make arrangement for the viewing, and it's so much easier if they can provide like an online viewing, like a Zoom call or something like that. However, sometimes when I think the lack of Zooming viewing is, sometimes they will show you something, I mean, like not show you everything. So for example, if there is a mold in the apartment, they wouldn't show you that, I think. So it's so much easier if you have someone in here. You can reach out to like a student in here or student ambassador from the uni to help you out, because sometimes they were willing to do that. Or you have like a family in here, they can do the viewing for you to make sure that the flat is safe and good for you to move in, something like that. So it doesn't cost you any trouble after you already pay for the deposit and you came and then there's mold in the wall or something like that, because you just want to settle down right after you arrive. And after you do the viewing, if you agree to take the place, this is the problem. Sometimes when you're looking for flat, because there's a lot of students coming too, so they're also looking for flat. In fact, last year, So many students are struggling to find accommodation because most of them try to find accommodation 1 month before they arrive, and eventually they're not finding anything because some of the students already booked or secured the place like 3 months before they arrive. And also there is lack of places just now for accommodation in Dundee or even in St. Andrews. In fact, some students from St. Andrews, they will come to stay in Dundee because there's no place to live. There's no accommodation available in St. Andrews itself. And also the student in Dundee will struggling to find accommodation, so somehow they have to stay in the hotel for a few weeks or even months before they can find a place to settle in. So I suggest you to trying to secure your place before you came. Do not have the expectation that everything is available for you. Yes, there will be available, some flat available, but sometimes student will look for cheaper accommodation rather than expensive. It's depend on your budget for sure. So if you have tons of money, then maybe you can secure a place right after you come, because there's a lot of expensive flat available. It used to be like that, but most of the affordable cheaper accommodation is gone by the time the uni start. So if you come September and you're hoping to find, I think it's just too ambitious. So it's safer for you to try to find it 2 months before. Sometimes other students even secure their flight 3 months, pay 3 months rent in advance just to secure their place. So when they come, they have a place to stay. Because if you come alone, then well, if you have friends, you can stay with your friends. But the problem of staying with your friends or even renting a place just because you're in a hurry, you need a place to stay, and renting a place who doesn't have lease agreement, you will have trouble to open a bank in here, because they will need lease agreement and sponsor a letter from your uni. So if you don't have lease agreement of your tenancy in here, then you're not gonna able to open a bank in here. However, there's some solution for that, because there is online banking just now where you can have ATM card and you can just use that one while you're here. I personally recommended people to use Monzo. It's online banking, it's safe. I've been using it for years and it's totally safe. So it's just another solution for you if you already came for January intake and you haven't found any place and you're not able to open a bank account because you don't have tenancy agreement for that. So I'll suggest you to secure your place before you came, rather than coming here and have to hustle to find a place, increase your stress, especially because you just want to start the uni, you just want to making friends and doing well in your class. It's gonna be too much for you. So having a place, having a flat for you to arrive and settle in is just so much easier and good for you. So after you secure your place by, I don't know, place the deposit, you will have a tenancy agreement. Either it's by email, they will send it to you and you have to sign it online with your signature, or I think if you secure the place before you came, just what I did before when I was a student back then, I was signing the agreement, the tenancy agreement online. And after that, you just have to print it out, because when you arrive in UK, either in London or Glasgow or in Edinburgh, when you arrive, immigration, they will ask you for a place. Where is the place you stay? So when you have the tenancy agreement with you, you can just show them that this is my place where I'm gonna go. If you doesn't have a place to go yet, just book a hotel, or even find someone in here that ask for their address if they're willing to give it to you. to be your address when you will come to stay for a while you finding your own accommodation. And you just come and settle in and ready for uni. So I think that's it. I hope this video make it more or a bit clearer for you as an international student who want to come to study in Dundee or St. Andrews. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.